Hello everyone, welcome back to this YouTube channel. I am Goba Ivan, and here at ICT Skills Boost, we look at empowering you with the ICT skills that you need to know in this 21st century. So in this video, we shall be looking at yet another powerful Microsoft application, and that is Microsoft PowerPoint. So if you're interested in creating slides, or if you want to create slides that you're going to present, maybe you want to project something using a projector, you want to like have a presentation, you need to have the knowledge of Microsoft PowerPoint so that you can be able to create slides that you're going to use for your presentation. So quick to get started with, here is my desktop as you can see. And so to locate the PowerPoint application just like the others, you can come to the search icon over here and you just write PowerPoint. So if I write, there it is. So this red icon with this P sign here is the PowerPoint app. So when I click open, there it's opening, and so here it brings us to this page. So you can see that it has some pre-made templates here that you can browse and see. For example, we have this one here. We have all these templates. You can start with them, or if you want, we can start with scratch just like we're going to do in this video. So for us, we want a blank presentation. So when I click on this, it brings me here. Now when you have to look at this interface here, this is the general appearance and the layout of this application. So as I said, the use of this application is basically to create slides. And so it also has those other features that were there in those applications by Microsoft, like Word and Excel. Both of them also have the same names. For example, now this is the Home tab, Insert tab, this is the Draw tab, Design tab, and so on. So these ones are the tabs, and as you can see that each tab has its own features here, and these features is what we call a ribbon. Now a ribbon is made up of different elements, and each elements are being classified into a group. So when you have to click on this Home tab here, this is the ribbon for the Home tab. And so here is a group for slides, this is a group for fonts, this is a group for paragraphs, and this is a group for drawing. So basically, these groups are being separated by these lines that you see here. So each of these features have very important features, that important uses that you use here when you're trying to come up with slides. So now I want us to also look at this. So this is going to be this is what you call a slide. So there are very many types of slides. This is the first one that they put. Usually before having a presentation, you should have a title and maybe a subtitle, maybe the name of the presenter. So this first slide is automatically designed where you input your title, and then maybe you can put a subtitle if you want. Besides that, I want us to also look down here. So this is like the different mode of which we can view. This is the normal view of this slide. When I click on this, you see that it is now like you're trying to view it in slide view so that there appear many. And then on this is now reading view. You are reading it like a booklet. You click on that, it will bring that. And now if you want to project it on a projector, so it's now called a slideshow, it will look something like this. So to escape this, I can press the escape key, and there it takes me back. But for us, we were still here. So now let's look at some of these features here. So when you have to look at this, there is this feature here for new slides. So when I click this, there is this drop down arrow here. And there are different types of slides here that have different features. For example, we have a slide that is for the title. There's a slide where you can put a title and a content. There's a slide where you can put a section header. There is a slide where you can put two content, or you can compare between two things. So you can write the other on the other side and the other on the other side as well. And we also have a blank slide. But for this case, I want us to go step by step. So let's first write something here. Maybe you're doing a presentation about, let's say, social media. So when I write here social media as my heading, that is the slide I'm going to, the heading, the topic of what I'm going to be projecting to my audience. So to add a subtitle, maybe you can say presented, presented by, you can put your name there. Maybe you can put there Guba Ivan, or you can put any name, the presenter. So this is the first slide that you have created. So now that this is your slide, you can also as well add a second slide. Now to add a second slide, you come over here to this new slide, and when you click on this drop down arrow here, you now select what is the type of slide you want. Are you going to put a title and content on that slide or what? So for example, let me click on this title and content. When I click on this, you see that it has been added below the other first slide. So when I click here, I can go back to the first slide, and also when I click here, I come to the second slide. So meaning this is my first slide, and when I'm going to be presenting my work, I will start from here, slide 1, and then I move to slide 2. So in slide 2, maybe I can say definition, definition, definition. Maybe I want to define social media, and then I come here. So here maybe I can define that is a way of communicating location. Maybe that is just a simple definition that I've generated. So you see that I have a heading, a title, and also content. So it varies on the type of content you're putting. Is it something that requires you to have a title and then you write content, you select the slide you want? Or if not, are you trying to compare between two things? Maybe you add a slide and it's about comparing. Maybe this is about the differences. Differences, maybe between Facebook and WhatsApp. So you're trying to like differences. So this column can be for Facebook. Maybe you say it has a blue icon, and then you can come over here to WhatsApp. You can say it has sorry it has green a green icon. So that is basically just how these slides have been. There are different types of slides. The idea here is for you to be able to select the best slide of the type of content you want to create. Is it something, are you trying to compare? Are you trying to just write title and maybe the content? Or are you just trying to make it one page? You can also as well find other important slides that you can use in your presentation. There are very many. So away from that, now that we have seen how we can even start putting text in our slides, we can now start doing some more work here. For example, if I click on this, you see that now this font group here is now available. So before clicking on that, it was not available. As you can see, it doesn't appear as clear it was. So it works with fonts. So that means I have to click on something, then it appears. So for example, I want to format this text. When I highlight this, first highlight, then I can bold my text. I can also change the font type. Maybe I want it to be like this, or maybe, okay, input this Algerian. So I put it like this, and then I would want maybe to change the color to be red. So when I click on that, I'm already formatting my text. So these are the features that were there even on Microsoft Word and Microsoft Excel. So they are now not new to you. You can now use them. So you can see I'm just trying to format my text here. Maybe I want also to increase the size of this. Maybe I want to make it like this, and then I also want to change the font type. So maybe I want to make it Arial like this. So you can see I have this here. I can also have my second slide over here, and then I can highlight. I first click on it, so that box has to be inside, and then I highlight. So when I highlight this, I can as well, maybe I want to also change the font type. I put this Algerian here, and then I also want to make it red because it's a heading. So there you go. It looks now nice. So here we also have this. You can also as well, sorry, you first click on the box. When it shows that, you can highlight the whole of this. So after highlighting, you can make it in red. You change the font type there just to maintain consistency, but it depends on how you customize yours. So you can see I have this and this and this. So another important thing I also want you to know here is that we have other features. For example, when you have to come to this paragraph group here, now maybe you're trying to list and you're trying to list social media platform. Let's say I want to add another slide here about social media platform. So I come here and maybe I want title and content. So I put here, I first click and write my title. So I say social media platforms. Platforms. Okay, there's a bit of a slight error here, so I can correct that. Social media platforms. So I want to list them here. Now look at this. You can select from this drop down arrow and select the bulletin you want. Maybe you want it to be appearing in the arrow format, in like this, take these boxes. Maybe you want to appear like, so for me I want to appear in this arrow format. Maybe I can start putting here Facebook. So when I click enter, it takes me to the next one. I write there WhatsApp. I click enter. Maybe I put here TikTok. Oh, sorry, TikTok. I enter. Maybe I put here Instagram. There we go. So you see that it has also these other functions here. I have bulleted my work, and then I can also align them in the place I want them to be. So for example, when I highlight all of this, I can align them with this feature. Maybe I want them to be in the center. I want them to appear on the right hand side. I want them to just be aligned normally, or maybe I want them to be on the left hand side as they are already. Or if you want, you can also number them. Maybe you want it to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like the way you want, or be it Roman numerals. But I'm going to leave mine like that. You can also insert shapes in your work. Maybe you want to put a shape. And maybe you want to insert something like a shape, maybe this shape here. So it will show you this arrow icon here. So what you do, you hold down your mouse and then you drag. So it's there forming my arrow, and then boom. So I can drag this anywhere I want. I can put it here. So when I put it there, now you have seen that some options have just popped up here for this shape here, for formatting this shape. Meaning I can even change the color of this shape. Like if I put it to be yellow, there you go. You can see this. So these are some of the important features that you can use in this Microsoft PowerPoint for creating your slides. Um, Apart from that, we also have, now you can look at the insert tab. Now in the insert tab, you can also insert a table. You can as well insert a photo. So maybe I want to insert a picture. I can take a picture from this device. Maybe I put on this same elephant of the other day. I click insert. So when I insert it, there it is. I can move it anywhere in my thing. Maybe you're talking about social media. You get a social media icon. Then you can even enlarge your picture. Slides look more attractive to audience when they also have pictures. So I recommend that you try to use this feature for the picture so that you are able to make beautiful presentations that are visually appealing to your audience. So in the insert, that's where you find it. So you can insert your own picture or maybe from the internet. It's up to you. The shapes are here. You can also work with the word art. Maybe you want to put a word art, any design there. So maybe you write something here. You can say, now that is just like more. You can say elephant. Oh, sorry. Let me first clear all this text. So it's just like you're trying to now try to increase on the beauty of your work. Maybe you want to write that elephant. There you go. Oh, sorry. Elephant. Elephant. There you go. So here it is. This is a word art I already inserted in my picture. It looks really pretty. So I can also drag this word art around. I can move it there I want. Oh, sorry. So when I click here, I can drag. Okay, yeah, the picture is then what that moves. So here, see, those are other pictures that you can discover and you add so that your work looks beautiful. So even when I click on this picture like this, it has also its own picture format tools that I can use. Like when I click here, you see that I can even change the border or the framing of my picture. As you can see, when I'm going through this, the border keeps on changing. So these are other things you can use for formatting your picture. So you can as well add a border like this. When I click here, I see that my picture looks more professional. So basically in this application by Microsoft, as you keep on doing your work, you will learn very many skills or very many designs that are hidden. So I recommend that don't just watch these videos. You need to practice them so that you'll be good at them. So besides that, I also want us to look at this draw tab. As usual, this draw tab is having pencils, erasers, and pens that you can use for, like, maybe you want to draw using your own hands. You can come here, you try to draw this. You see that I'm just dragging my mouse around and playing with this. So you can create a presentation about anything. All right, any topic you're interested in, you create a presentation about it. And then under the design, this is another beautiful aspect of Microsoft PowerPoint that I want you to know. Pay attention. So for this one here, you add design to your slides, how you want it to be appearing. For example, when I just come here like this, you see that it has changed the look of my slide. The background is now appearing different. The design is now beautiful. You see that? So when I click on this, there you go. All my slides have been automatically added, and you can see that the way they have been designed has changed. There you go. See that? Boom. So you can add designs to your slide and make it look appealing. You see that? So when you're trying to project it to someone, it looks really in a way that it is professional and visually appealing as well. So there. See that? How you can choose between different. There are very many. You can choose between different types. Even you can like adjust the colors. Even the background. You can format the background like how you want it to be. Maybe you come here over to solid fill, and so you come to color here, and then you choose the color you want it to be. Maybe you want it to be this, and then you see the background has changed. How you can, in this case, it has just changed for this slide number 3, but you can apply to all. Boom, there you go, it has changed. So this is yet another powerful feature that you should know when you are working with slides in Microsoft PowerPoint. Yes, so I want to use this one. This one is it looks more beautiful to me, this one here. So apart from the slides, another important feature that you should also know is now under the effects that you put to your work. For example, now if I want, how do I want my slides to transition themselves? So in this case, there are very many ways. For example, if I click on this morph, oh, okay, they're saying good. Okay, yeah, when I click on fade, you see that the way it transitions changes. That's how it's going to be presenting itself. When I click on swipe, that effect will be applied when you're presenting. There you go. So maybe I want to try this reveal. Okay, or maybe, okay, I'll go with this split. So when I click that, I can apply to all. And when I try to project my work, when I click here, see that the way it's appearing is now different. When I click, it's just a transition that you apply to your slide so that it looks more appealing. Secondly, we also have what we call animations. Now these animations work on specific elements. They are up here, but they don't appear like to be working unless you click on an element like a text. When I click on this, you can see that they appear in green. When I remove my cursor out of here, it goes back to the color that has faded. So when I click this, I will apply the how do I want my text to come in? How do I want it to animate? For example, when I click on this fly in, that's how my text will be coming in my slide. When I click on this, social media has also changed. It is just now floating in. The effect that you put is how that font or that text will be coming in. So when I click on this, that's how it's going to appear. When I click on fade, there you go. So these are other, there are very many effects that you can apply, but don't over apply effects. It also makes your work, it will distract your audience. So I have applied to only this, but if I want, I can apply to all, and there you go. So that is also important feature that you should know. And now, when you come to this slideshow here, this slideshow is now like you are trying to present. Maybe you have a projector. Let's say you have a projector here. Now you are ready to present your slide. So you come here to this from beginning. When I click this, there. Are you seeing how it's coming? So when I click, boom, that the effects that you applied are already coming into place. So when I click here, definition comes. That's then the next slide. When I click here, another slide comes. You click, another slide comes. You can use your right hand, left hand arrow keys on the keyboard to move across your different slides. So that's the end of my slide. But you can create more slides from the home tab, where you can insert new slides and you select the type of slide that you want. So basically, these are some of the most important slides, or some of the most important lessons and the topics that you need to know here when you're trying to start with Microsoft PowerPoint to create slides that you're going to be using for presentations. Now, there are other advanced features, like you can automate these slides to be moving automatically, and those ones are a bit somehow advanced. So for this, we want everybody to be at the same pace, and we're going to create more videos on that. We shall have advanced features on Microsoft PowerPoint. So for now, we shall stop here, but I really thank you so much for also being patient, for following this YouTube channel. Thank you for supporting us. We have to learn from each other. So if there's any video you want us to produce or anything you want us to make, we are ready to help. Just write in the description. Don't forget to like our videos, to recommend to groups, share with people who need the knowledge, because in this 21st century, we basically all need this knowledge so that everyone can benefit. It shouldn't only be us. So thank you so much. Once again, I'm Goba Ivan, and I hope that we meet again. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you are still new. Thank you so much.